out in the street we used to meet. So hopefully soon. So this is so important. We get back to the nightmare that's going on. Of course, the Olympics, that fucking shamrockery's backfiring in their favor, in their face. Their propaganda games. Nobody's going. Did that U.S. men's soccer team lose on purpose? I think a lot of people are subconsciously losing on purpose. All who the fuck wants to go? I mean, it's sad that they even. Why did they fucking move those fucking things? Why did they announce them there in the first place when they knew there was a full blown out fucking disaster? Same reason they set the fucking Reagan in. Same reason Frontline. Same reason CBS. Same reason nobody even talk about fucking any of the truth and the reality. How can you believe what's coming out of the Belarus? Now let's stay with this. Stay with me. 1979, We Are Family. Fucking March, the trilogy. Talk about March Madness on Balco. March 28th. Well, fuck, we had a media then. Fucking A, we had a media then. Big time, we had a real media. We had a real country then. We were fucking the great socialist nation. The middle class had all the power. Tax rate was 96% on the one point. The average athlete made less than 4%. Fucking, if some CEO was doing what they're doing now, fuck, they'd hung them. They'd have fucking pitchforked them. We had a conscience of fucking America then. The United States of America. We weren't American imperialism, monarchy freaks. Middle class had all the power. Fuck, we had fucking real lives then. We had a media. We had a fucking media. We had the fourth pillar. Stood right in front of the White House. Without the fourth pillar, we have nothing. Oh, we have nothing. So we roll on to 86. We have media then. We had Nightline. Ted Koppel was digging in, trying. We had Igor. That's the one thing that pissed me off about, and I told them that. They asked me to review it. I reviewed that whole thing. As you know, play back the tape. You can watch the videos. I watched the whole thing, told you what the whole thing was about before anybody said it. They asked me to review it. I did. I said, the one thing I don't like is you don't talk about, well, two things I don't like. I mean, I love it. It's a masterpiece, but it's a little late, but, you know, somehow the socialism caused that. Fuck. You know, you go to that part of the world where this nuclear meltdown is happening right now in the Belarus, they'll tell you straight up the United States CIA fucking blew it. Now, is that a far-fetched thesis? Well, you know, Edward Teller at the end of his life. Well, you're probably responsible for poisoning and fucking killing more life on Earth than any. I don't care as long as I stop them fucking Russians. The Mad Hungarian, all of these fucking monsters from that part of the world. They're fuck. I can't believe they're pulling this off. So, in 86, Igor, remember in the documentary, Laguskov says, well, I went to Vienna and I lied. I do a lot of work there, and I've got to know a lot of people, and I've learned a lot about Eastern Europe. I've learned a lot about that world there. I love that place. So, what a story. I'm meeting with some other activists in Austria in that day. You know, there was a young man that was helping me head up a hotspot in the Blanche box. And we were just talking about Igor that day. And they says, you know, he was just here. He was just recently here, book signing, whatever. And the same young activist in Austria, I think he's from Lent, because he said, I grew up in the same town as fucking that dirtbag Hitler and Frieda Mausenblau. We love her. I was at her house on the 200th anniversary of Waterloo. Greatest anti-nuclear activist who ever lived, one of them. He called me on the phone. I used to walk from Vienna to, you know, Steffengras, hang out there, have a beer, get on the train. I was standing at the creek, man. I love fucking Vienna. Phone rings. I see it's an Austrian number. You know, I had a little European phone. And he says, you know, we're just talking about it. He was killed in a car wreck. Without him, it would be just like this, Belarus. We wouldn't know. You would have never made that document. You wouldn't even fucking know. We wouldn't know. You think that's far-fetched? No. These nuclear waves and radiation that's came over when Putin's popping them off of there, you don't know. Do you know about Santa Susana in the United States? How long ago were they able to cover that? Right there in L.A. Covered that up for fucking 30 years. Most people still don't to this day. Hiroshima and Nagasaki still haven't seen the footage. This is how good the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate runs the fucking world. He went and talked to his friend. He says, you know, there's rumors that that new reactor, there's a fucking accident there. Yeah, I've heard the rumors. This is, you know, days after. You got a plane, don't you? You got a helicopter? Yeah. Let's fly and take some pictures. Fuck. They'll throw us in the gulag. If they don't kill us, we got it. It'll never be known. We got to let the known world if this is really happening. That's when journalists had balls. Oh, they flew in anyway. He took those photographs, those famous photographs, and all of them, there was so much radiation, you know, that's the old days, in the dark room. None turned out but one. That one, that's how we know. He got to Vienna. He got to the world. That photograph is what changed the fucking world. That's what told us Chernobyl. It, you know, Ted Koppel had, on Nightline, had, you know, some American, United States anti-nuke back when we had a little bit of a platform. We had that much. Now we got none. I'll tell you how bad they're kettling me. I'm at the Weber State game, live at the game with my girlfriend. The best footage you ever seen, live at the game. The first video up. You know, that's Sports Center Play of the Week, Play of the Month. I mean, it's everywhere. Fuck those videos. A guy taking a video of a video on television of a video has got more views than that. And I'm there at the game, live on site, first video up. That's how much they got me kettled. So that picture gets out. Fukushima. We had a live cam. It's the only reason we even fucking know about fucking Fukushima. And nobody, I mean, you had Kevin Blanche. Go talk to him about Japan. They're fucking lying. They're lying. These are full-blown out meltdowns. Gunner Shield covering for him. Caldecott covering for him. Fucking Busby covering for him. All these parade, these fucking, you know, paid resistance, fake resistance fucking out one after another. You had me. And I was right the whole time. That's it. You go talk. I mean, I had so many people. You're the only one on earth. And we had that, well, we had that live cam. We saw it blew up, or we would never know. You wouldn't know about this. So what's going on about, I wouldn't know. We know there's people with Geiger County. They were all over YouTube. And think about what YouTube has done. Think about this NSA, whoever's making the decisions, YouTube, what they've done to me. Well, fuck, talk about $100 million fucking lawsuit. Where's a lawyer flying up to help me? The Defense Department, the fucking NEI, the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate funded by my government has fired trolls to attack me. Almost killed me. Almost killed me. I had guns in my face twice. Look what they've done to my view count. Look what they've done to my life. Why I'm in critical condition fighting, which are felonies. Where's an attorney? Think about what they've done to my fucking YouTube site. Oh, you think that's... Here's Dutch sent me and him are right there like this. Oh, it's a fucking hoax, blah, blah. His goes... All those people's goes... Mine goes... My YouTube site steadily inclined till 3 years ago when they got rid of net neutrality. And they start... You know, they paid trolls to go after me. That's been proven. This is just the greatest crimes in human fucking history. So what's going on in the Belarus? We have no fucking media. I'm the guy that reported fucking Putin popped one off at the Polygon. The old time. I mean, that's where we staged our troops to invade Afghanistan. They're coming to me. I was a big peace activist in those days. Famous one. You know, I didn't have a YouTube camera or whatever. Don't go in there. They're staging you at the Russian nuclear test site. They're going to kill you. And now they're all coming home and crying. You know, two of them came to me. Well, I says, well, you spit on me. Told me I was just a fucked up peace activist. You know, fuck you. You flag waving. And now you want me. You know, when you're all, I'm not going to do you like you did me. It's amazing. Fucking ignorant fuckers. You know, I see one of the fucking big time invader generals fucking just died of cancer at 71 years old. They're all going to fucking die. I mean, so what's going on in the Belarus? It's a fucking brand new... I mean, this is Putin's fucking baby. This is their reattempt. Just like Putin and Trump tried to... We're going to make it sexy again. Fucking Trump started retesting nuclear fuck. I got it on footage. Think of those videos have millions of views. I got footage of a fucking... Some type of test going on at Idaho National Lab. Nuclear. Restarted in Nevada. Not gonna, coulda, would. I mean, Ben McAdams is fighting losers. To Burgess fucking Owens? Oh, fuck. It just shows you the power Fox fucking Operation Foxconn News has over these hypnotized shit. Tell you calling an airstrike on Fox News. You think I'm kidding? You know, I've said for years, fuck, we need to fucking invade Canada and push the fucking Queen and liberate. You know? You think we need to fucking go in and liberate fucking, you know, fuck this fucking imperialist sick nation. Until the United States fucking military and their people and their revolt back against this imperialistic crown, they took us back over. Call an airstrike in on Buckingham Palace. Fuck, go in and fucking arrest these fucking royal monarchy fuckheads. These fucking Fox News. Until you call an airstrike on Fox News. Well, CNN for that matter too. They're the same people. Till you make it against the law and Congress. You think these are far-fetched ideas. It was against the law for a foreign entity to own a major fuck thing, you know. William Randolph Hearst. It was against the law for a foreign entity to own a major media outlet in the United States. Not that long ago. Not that long ago. Until you make it against the law, call an airstrike in on Fox fucking News. Insanity, they're useful idiots. They're owned by, they're run right out of the House of Windsor. Fucking, I thought we fought against the British Empire, and then they play these useful fucking, you know, Alex Jones idiots. Oh, you're a fucking counterculturist when you're playing right into their fucking, these old, new world, call it new when it's old world order. How will we know what's going on in the Belarus? Well, I'll tell you how I know. You know, I have some pretty good sources. I used to have a lot of good sources. I ain't gonna quit you. No, I ain't gonna quit you. No, that's Brokeback Mountain. He's dead. Young of cancer. I mean, everybody just fucking trading in their health. Yeah, I'm going to be the next King James. I'm going to be the next sinner and win the lottery. I'm going to be the next fucking movie star. Fucking. You're going to die young of fucking cancer is what you're going to do. Fuck the ecology. You turned your back on her. Nature's a whore. Everybody wants to rule the world. You turned your fucking back on Mother Nature. These fucking monsters. I mean, Putin popped one off on Trump's inauguration. And everybody says, the SMR. That killed the 8 fucking nuclear physicists at the White Sea. You got me, baby. How do I know what's going on? Well, it's a brand new reactor. They're trying to reboot up post-Chernobyl after all these years. They're, 1,200 fucking retool it, reschool it. It's kind of like these SMRs they're trying to redo, which blew up at Santa Susana, blew up at Idaho National Lab, blew up on A8 in the Russian Sea. They've tried over and over. It's the same fucking rebanding. Put some lipstick on this fucking nuclear fucking porky pig. That's all it is. So they fucking use this piece of shit. It's the first one. Leningrad 1, Leningrad 2. No, this one's retooled. And it fired up on November 3rd. It's been a nightmare. It's been fired up, shut down fucking at least 8 times. So they're having problems with it. It's obvious. They're having all kinds. Lithuania, they're going crazy over there. You're out of your fucking mind. They're like Austrians fighting the Hungarians. They're like Austrians, fighting the Czech Republic's nightmare reactors. Westinghouse, Rosatom, fucking the global fucking nuclear energy crime syndicate. You're talking the untouchables. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Just the greatest, evilest fucking mob in human history. Everybody that fucking participates has anything to do with the nuclear energy should be rounded up. They should be rounded up. And personally, I feel like they should all be hung. Public hangings. I'm really not much of I don't believe in capital punishment per se, but these crimes are so high crime. I mean, this should be a Nuremberg. Anybody who is propagating, Bill Gates, he should be the very first person fucking rounded up. Now, what they do to him, once they're out, I don't care what you do. But my God, who is this madman monster? Anybody post Fukushima this. So how do we fucking know? How do we know? Well, it's being reported that on March 7th, the Cooley systems failed. And there are freelance Geiger counters, fucking people, they were posting videos, of course they're taken down, all over showing these incredible radical spikes. The thing that's telling to me is when they crashed their radiation detecting network and it went down, it's never happened before, it goes down and then magically comes up and everything's fine. They did the same thing in the United States, Fukushima. Gina McCarthy, who's your climate czar. Sliding with Biden? Fuck him. Fuck Obama. Fuck Trump. Fuck all those guys. But, Congress, Biden's own fucking kid. Speaking of the Polygon, Afghanistan, he got fucking depleted uranium sprayed all over him. All those guys, I sit with them. They come home. Dies of brain cancer. Well, Barack Obama's mother was a downwinder. He don't care. How about Mike Lee? Tell him my dad was just a downwinder. Sneaking a new girl. These people they're psychopaths. They don't care. They don't even stick up their own loved ones. But when I see this report coming out that they lost coolant and their detection network comes down, there's no doubt in my fucking mind there's been an accident over there. A big one. We don't have Igor to go fly over and take a picture. The Belarus becomes Putin's bitch. You know, it's the new Ukraine. You think about the Ukraine, all the Manafort, Flynn, fucking that psycho Hunter Biden, all of them, all those fucking networks lead right to the energy complex at the Ukraine. You ever been in the Ukraine? Whoa, whoa. I want to talk fucking what devastation to a country. My mate was a Ukrainian girl for a long time. I watched her die. I watched him load her in a body bag. Have leukemia. I know a lot about that place, you know. It's so corrupt, the nuclearism. I mean, wouldn't you think Chernobyl was the end? For a time. It's unbelievable. There's no doubt in my mind there's been an accident there. How big? I don't know, but I think it's big. I think it's bad. We'll start to see radiation detecting networks across Europe, you know, the next thing. You know, there's all kinds of different rumors flying around, but when they crashed the fucking detection device, and then they did the exact same thing here in the United States. They did the exact same right now. I mean, exactly. How can you possibly cover up? It's like this. I mean, we're so afraid of full-blown, and it never happened at Mayak, never happened to Santa Susana, never happened to Chernobyl, never fucking happened at 3 Mile Island. You know, it never happened at the Polygon. All these major nuclear disasters. These are full blown out meltdowns, and there's more than 3 of them. Full blown out core meltdowns, spent fuel-wise by the billions of fucking tons, blown all to hell, and they just lied. The only person who wasn't lying was Kevin Blanch. What they do, they kettled me in. What they've done to my YouTube site, my information is that powerful and that strong, and yet they've sequestered it. Where's the lawyer standing up for Kevin Blanch? Well, standing up for the world. My videos should be blared out to they should be required, you know, by every single person from the age 14 and older should be required. You know, my information has been that good. And look what they've done. Not to mention, I get leukemia. Think about the odds of that in the fall of AML de novo. That's non-survivable. That's a 1% of one. The percent survival rate of what I have, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, AML de novo, is basically 0. I go on a bone marrow transplant on 11/11/11. The work I've done in Vienna, the work I've done on the tide pools, each one of those are, Nobel Prize on back, and I get shit. I live in poverty. What a story. What a fucking story. There's no doubt in my mind. Almost 10 years to the day to Fukushima. TikTok. Diablo Canyon Clock. These are just the ones we know about. No doubt in my mind, there's had a major accident over there. This new reactor, this is the first time they've used this so-called generational 3, their XX 1200, and it's obviously that they're trying to get the kinks out of it. It didn't work, but on March 7th, they've had an accident. There's no doubt in my mind. Now, how big? I don't know. We don't have Igor to go in there and take a picture because the journalism in the United States is a bunch of fucking weakling cowards. We have no media. And the YouTube said, well, here's how it worked on YouTube and alternative media. Alternative media took these things on. But then, the sell, because everybody in this country is hypnotized with wealth, with money. They think their money's their wealth. Your health is your wealth. They've thrown that into the towel. They've given up half their life for economic wealth, throwing in physical wealth, fuck the ecology. It's real simple. They're bowing to an AdSense account, and they could see the American populace, and everything there was, the dynamic, it was people were afraid of it. So people were fleeing. So their site view count was going down. And when their view count, these people couldn't realize why their view count, so they got out of way. They ran from Fukushima because their view count was going down. And because that's where they think the zenith of life is comfortability. They don't realize the struggle and the real activists. And by the way, I want to say this too. George Floyd's family got the great big shit. I don't give a fuck about that. That kind of shit pisses me off, actually. Write a check for somebody. Mr. Floyd, Mr. George Floyd, to him. The trial started. I support him. Him as the person. He's dead. I support him. I'm going to say this to all the Million Mass March who we've been fucked so hard. Black Lives Matter fucked us. We're the ones that did all this fucking work on police brutality. It was the Million Mass March based on the death of Danielle Willard and others. And, I want to say this because I saw John Anthony posted a beautiful piece on Floyd's. We as the Million Mass Marchers, and we're still there out there. Sarah's dead, Michael Pendleton's dead, a lot of us. Me and John Anthony started the Million Mass March. We did all this work. Black Lives Matter fucked us. But we're still in the fight. George Floyd, all the Million Mass Marchers that were killed at Ferguson, all the Million Mass Marchers that are dead that fought for him in Baltimore, that fought for him in Salt Lake City, in Ogden, Utah, in Cleveland. We got your back. We still support George Floyd, per se, the person. We want justice. We want justice. We don't forgive. We don't forget. So, no doubt in my mind, there's been an accident over there. We don't have IGAR. We have no media. We have a bunch of sellout fucking black and yellow whores that call themselves journalists. We have biologists, or mystified, baffled, fucking stump, fucking pussy, coward, fucking weakling, sellout whores. Whores. You got me. And I'm so kettled in. And, you're all butthurt. You're all butthurt because I said fuck Trump. Fuck him. Fuck Obama. Fuck all these politicians. And just remember, I don't believe in violence. They do. How violent have they been to me? Kicked me off Medicaid, Mike Lee, when I'm in fucking acute fucking... I was in a bone marrow transplant. Almost cost me my life kicking me off after I forked over $1 million. Who's the violent ones? Not me. I don't believe in violence. They do! Fucking, there's nothing more violent and nasty and ugly than a fucking nuclear reactor and the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. But they'll kill themselves. The old timers in this town in Ogden used to say all the time, and it was full of fucking really great counterculture. They're all gone. It's a bunch of panty painter fucking weakling pieces of shit here now. You say, fuck them all but 6. Save them for pallbearers. That's a real Chernobyl pin. Annika's brothers. Stay tuned.